Well, ahoy-hoy, and welcome back to On the Bench, where this week we're taking a look at a new item on the market and a new item in my hands, and that's the new Mudmaster strap adapter kit from J&K's. I personally have no affiliation with J&K's, but I've used them before. I know their products to be good, and as my go-to source for bits and pieces for Casios, they're who I purchased this off. If you are looking for an adapter kit, you certainly can get them from J&K's. They're on eBay only, I believe, but there may be now other stockists. So if you want to have a shop around, please do, but you will find this item in stock with them presently. So what is it? Why do I need it? And why do I want it? What is it? Well, it's a set of replacement wrist guards for the new Mudmaster. Why do I need it? You cannot fit an aftermarket strap to a Mudmaster or many other G-Shocks without one of these bits of kit. If you fancy it on a NATO, on leather, on Cordura, well, tough, as it won't fit as it is. Which brings me to why do I want it? And this was asked of me in my original review video comments, and I'll happily answer again. I do not like this strap. It's really, really solid. It's uncomfortable, and after only a couple of hours of wearing, it really starts rubbing on my wrist. I get hot spots. These edges are way too acute to be comfortable. It's really helpful to grip to when it's wet, but it's just so uncomfortable. It puts me off wearing the watch. I don't like it, and I want it off. Also, the writing that you'll find here, there, and everywhere all over the side is a little gaudy for my tastes. Yes, that's a personal taste issue rather than a fault with the watch, but yeah, the strap itself really isn't comfortable. It needs to come off. And this question regarding the watch really made me realise that changing a strap for some people for an aftermarket one isn't something which really has jumped to mind for them. For them, it's almost an integral part of the watch and not something which should be messed around with, and that's fine if you want to leave it as it is. But for instance, if you're on a budget, and these things aren't exactly cheap, rather than buying a couple of different watches, buying a few different straps can mean you can tailor this to different events, different outfits, different activities. You don't want leather, certainly around salt water, for instance, but rubber will be just fine. And it's also about individuality for me. Almost all G-Shocks look the same. You're wearing one, it's normally stock out of the tin. And I don't really want to be wearing something that's the same that everyone else is wearing in all its faculties. And this is because you can't change the straps on them. Why Casio don't supply adapters with their G-Shocks, I really don't know. But as it stands, you need one of these aftermarket kits or adapters to get it done. So what do we get in the pack? Let's have a look. We have a strap removal tool, which is fairly standard and something which you get with most strap changing kits. We have an Allen key. It's not a specific Allen key to Casio or a G-Shock, it's a standard Allen key, but you will require one to get the bolts out of the original watch. And finally, we have the new wrist bumpers, which, if you'll notice, have a standard watch strap bar on them. That's the bit which allows you to fit any watch strap of a particular size to this watch that you want to do. They're available in a couple of different sizes. They're available in 24 and 22 millimeter from memory from J&K's. This is the 22 because it's a more adaptable size for me. I have plenty of 22 millimeter watch straps and it will go better with my collection. On to getting the strap off. You'll see that the bolts that hold these in place, that's where the Allen key goes. It's same as taking any screw in or out, left to loosen, right to untighten. I would suggest when you do this, you do it above a cloth or a tray. While these bolts are very long and difficult to lose, if you did drop one and it goes between a floorboard, it's not something you're probably going to have spare because of the shape of it in your watch spares bits box. So do take care when you're removing these. Now the way that I would suggest you use this, keep this in your left hand, put this into the hole, steady it with the fingers of the left hand, and then turn. And once we've turned enough, that bolt will come out. Repeat on the other side, and that is the second bolt out, and that is the wrist bumper off. And here you can see the very, very individual design of the inside of these straps. This is why you cannot fit an aftermarket strap to it, because it has to be this shape. As it stands on Casio, you can swap like for like, or different colour like for like, but anything else will not fit on here without this wrist bumper adapter kit. Let's get the other side done. And there we are, all done. Both straps are moved. Now let's get the new bumpers on. Now there's no top and bottom with these replacement bumpers, so take one out of the packet, seat, and it's in. And then using the original bolts, we're going to put them straight back in the holes they just came out of and mount the new bumpers. And the new wrist bumpers are now installed. But with these new wrist bumpers, there is one thing that is still yet to do, and that's to remove these spring bars which come with it. It's supplied with spring bars on the off chance you are trying to put on a strap which doesn't have them in it already. Most straps do. Many straps come with quick release spring bars now, which make it even easier to put these on and off. But these need taking out. So we're going to take our tool that came with it. This inserts into the lug hole here. We're going to push, pop out one side, turn around, pop out the other side, and it's done. Then again, repeat on the other side. And that's our new Mudmaster ready for a new strap. Now I've selected a suitable rubber or silicone strap from my case box. It's not something that I'm going to be wearing it with, I think, in general, but it will do now for the moment to get this more comfy on my wrist. It is a quick release strap. All we have to do is move this lever over. It will withdraw the pin on this side and allow it to slide in without us using a watch tool. So we put it into position on one side, push down the lever, put it in, let go of the lever, carefully select that hole, and it's on. And here we have it, the new Mudmaster mounted on an extremely comfortable rubber strap. This is now something that I can wear all day. As I say, I am going to change out the strap that's on at the moment. The whole changing process there took about 3 minutes from start to finish. It's a £20 fix, and I would certainly suggest it to anyone. But, as ever, the most important thing, what do you think? Do you think the strap on the current Mudmaster is just fine? Do you agree with me that it's not particularly fit for purpose because it's so damn uncomfortable? Let me know in the comments. As ever, I've been your host Jim. I hope you've enjoyed this rather short extra video which we've done today since this has arrived. I'll be back with you very shortly with another full watch review. Until then, see you soon and do take care.